Right, the game crashed. I don't really recall where I was in the game during that period. Somewhere near here though, probably on this turn. Yeah, I think I fought this particular fight. And shortly after, things crashed. Right. And we were in a position that we have to go and defend the city, so... But it's coming back to me. Still a bit of fighting here. Hoping to end things with a spell. Yeah, I think this is where we crashed. Fortuitous Sanctuary. Not only a hero needs an encouragement, but his army needs it as well. In this sanctuary, creatures can get various bonuses to their parameters for the next battle. Type of bonus depends on the day of the week. I don't really care. Broken wheel, right. I'll have to go and defend the town on the next turn. Also, it seems like I have to use my main hero to go to the yellow, otherwise it's not good enough. No, I already did that. Nothing happened. I'm not sure what I need to do with him. I can't fight the fight. I might be able to defeat his hero, I suppose. There's no way I can defeat the army defending the city. The enemy should be fairly sturdy but slow. Have to be somewhat cautious in how much magic we spend. The chance we will have to fight against enemy heroes with decent armies afterwards. -2 enemy morale. A lot of minuses to enemies given by her. We're in a fairly good spot that way. That was sense. I want to fight this because we're sort of trying to scrounge up additional troops to face the demon army. Not sure these are the ones we want. It has to be something useful, I just don't want just troops. Maybe we should start upgrading something. Maybe skills wouldn't be totally worthless, but specters or polder guys would be already somewhat useful. Their vampires would be much better. Better liches would be much better. We could get resurrecting liches. But our hero has bonuses to vampires. We have a decent amount of them. Regular leeches are sort of underwhelming. So the extra resurrection help is really attractive. This guy needs desperately something besides the 10 leeches he has. This is the type of thing I don't get. Why didn't he just come a little bit closer? I suppose he can, a little bit closer so he can attack on the next turn. But he's staying outside the melee range. Or what exactly? Spectres would not be a bad addition to this. We have like single vampires here. So this is our pretty much second or third most powerful stack in the army now. It didn't cost too much either. Blood Temple. Secret place where witches conceal their loot. These bloody treasures must be guarded well. Right, we need massive amounts of timber before we can do anything. Hero is on the move. Find the leader of the orc detachment. What exactly am I expected to do here? Find would sort of imply that I can just find its the leader somewhere. But how the situation is structured, where the yellow basically is here, seems to indicate rather that I need to do something there, maybe defeat his hero or something. But that would go totally against the intention of the objective text. We don't want to fight the orcs, so it cannot be that the solution is to fight with the orcs. The city is definitely off limits. It would seem to me that taking control of these is also off limits. There's some free resources we could pick up. Free lumber too. That's certainly +1 knowledge. I'll take the free resources. Don't particularly want to fight the guards, but if we get some lumber out of this, that'd be great. This has a massive defensive force. I have to leave some of the blood furies alive. Because there's no retaliation to their attacks, we can always keep resurrecting even though they're still there. something that can deliver some damage. We're gonna have to suck up some damage here for a while, simply because the enemy has mass amounts of initiative over me. So they'll get plenty of turns when I can't do really anything. Once we've reduced almost anything but some blood furies to nothing, then we can end things. Resurrect casualties. Currently it just doesn't make any sense. Look at the situation again after all the witches have been killed. I'll try to reduce the number of blood furies too. There's not much to be gained from that, but it'll still help to reduce the damage. We use the leeches as help to do the necessary resurrection afterwards. Be able to block his access to the buttons. What are you gonna do now? Vectors, that won't help him much. I think we can take 2 hits and we'll probably be healed. Alright, no real casualties anymore. And final resurrection. Inconvenient fight. I certainly hope we'll get something worthwhile. We should be able to resurrect some decent units at least. We don't have that many dark energy points, but still. Many leeches as we can possibly afford. How much is a leech with current prices? 61. Can't get that many. Want regular skeletons. Artifact, money. It's a spell scroll. Allows casting of magic spell confusion at advanced master level of the scroll. Yeah, this is worthless. I'll do the Tom portal with this hero. Someone needs to go there and clear the demon guy. He also doesn't have that much of an army. He has the leeches, but nothing else. So coming here and doing an upgrade is only help. I don't want those skeletons anymore. Right. Starting to look respectable. Pretty standard vampires. Without 10, 5 lumber for that. Okay, that's actually doable. No. Because we can probably get the necessary lumber on the next turn. Yeah, 3 devil heroes currently here. That's a bit too much. Someone's going to have to weed them out a little bit. This hero should really do the Tom portal too. She has okay-ish amount of troops, but they're unupgraded, so if I can get the upgraded vampires fairly well. Mainly simplify upgrading her existing. can't get that many of them, so we'll have to just leave them. It's not worth sacrificing any of the existing stacks. Not enough mercury, that's a new one. I'll leave the extra troops here. The other hero can make good use of the ghost and vampires, and this is a much stronger army. So we're not that high to the reinforcements here. Two red heroes in strike range. 3 maybe. That's going to die. He's emitting a little bit of a smoke, so he's a good hero, or at least has good army. This allows us to get vampire lords. We have now lumber for haunted tower too. Once I get the +1 knowledge, I'll teleport to town. Not that impressive of an army, led by not that impressive of a hero. No, I'll take that back, the hero is absolute garbage. He'll attack and kill himself. Right, this should quiet things down here for a bit. Two decent forces, nothing really remarkable about them, but enough forces that you don't particularly want to throw them away. Right, which means you need to retake everything. Right, things worked out fairly well. I'm sort of leaning toward we may probably need to kill the yellow hero, because some of the objective was to defend this city against the attacks from the orcs. So we have to be able to fight against them somewhat. What we can't do ever is to attack their city. But it has the ridiculous level of defenses anyway. This wouldn't be that tough of a fight anymore. Sure, I want to go and fight it still. Our army is fine, but it's not exactly amazingly good. What I think I'll do with the main hero is come back to the orc city and kill the hero that's currently stationed there. See what happens. If something bad happens, we can always load. It's not that important to us. I don't actually recognize these trees. Savage tree ants. Enrage. Creature's attack increases during combat when a stack of friendly unit dies. Immune to slow. This creature can increase its attack at the expense of its defense, taking half the points of the latter and adding them to the former, which lasts until the end of combat and gains an extra bonus to its initiative. Doing so, tree ants lose the ability to entangle enemies. You can have your typical defensive tree ant, but switch it to an offensive one at the cost of losing all defensive capabilities basically until the end of combat. But at least you have some sort of a means to react to the flow of combat. Also, this is a massive stack of hit points that I have to chew through. I'm not sure if there's a great way to do it. We frenzy one of their asses. And if they entangle each other, that will sort of solve my problem. I don't think we need to do anything particularly clever here anymore. weaken the larger stack enough that the melee guys can handle it when it comes closer. Be high tier units. They are. Nice sort of get rid of the zombies. I mean, no one ever wants zombies. $67. What if are they both the same price? No, these are cheaper and I sort of like them better. Banshee's a respectable force. The highest melee group we have at the moment. This army. Right, let's try fighting him. We can't go to the city, but the guy here should be easy to take down. Next day we should be able to do another upgrade. Yeah, no, we can't do it. Okay, this should decide a lot. The current situation with the orcs is sort of weird. Hopefully this will at least clarify things, what I can and can't do. I must be able to fight them alone. I must. He has some war machine skills. we can really avoid casualties, but we might be able to reduce them to some tolerable number. I want to get the goblins to rebel, switch sides. No, they do that. Cowardice. Now their numbers are so low, it doesn't really matter what they do. Some troops, but I think it's better to just end it now. It's sort of a test fight anyway, so we need to know that what happens with the results more than anything else. Nothing's compatible. We probably should take skeletons. That's that case. We can go to town and upgrade them to archers. Some items. Yeah, we cannot attack the town. So we can maybe try to retake all their structures. I'll limit myself to taking out their heroes. At least until something happens. Get a better idea of what might be expected of us. Right, now this army doesn't look quite so pathetic. Has some range attack power, has some close ranged attack power. And yeah, it's not amazingly good, but it's fine. I also want... No. I need the Bone Dragon from here, but I'll also get the necessary Mercury for it by not doing anything right now. Going for the knowledge +1. Someone needs to go and check the underground areas anyway. +2 to attack and spell power. This means one of us goes here, other one explores the areas there. We are not going to go bursting through this garrison yet, though I think we could. Desperately do need experience though, so I'm inclined to go hunt for that. Can't resurrect anything for some time. So we don't need to really fight these things in the hopes of getting additional damage. I'm not sure if I should head up or down with the main hero. Well, this is more or less a dead end. I guess we can clean this place up before going. Right, this road will lead to something, so... Right, and the devil is just sending more or less scouts probing us. They're not a threat of any kind. With 30 lumber we might be able to finish up our upgrades. $30 lumber and 25 mercury. I'm sort of leaning toward taking the mines from the orcs too. We certainly could use some of those resources. We'll have to attack the yellow anyway in order to get all the gold mine. So that sort of clenches it. We can't just keep ignoring them. patrols in this area. I'll leave Ornella in charge of defense. So I want to use her to explore, but if the demon army comes our way, we will just focus on defending the city. Another dead end. Dragon Talon Crown. This would have synergy with an item Arantir already has. The set item, so it'll transfer to another mission. Right, 20 angels is quite a lot. We'll have to move their ability to retaliate, otherwise we'll take tons of casualties. Correction, we'll take tons of casualties anyway, but with this we might be able to keep things better under control. Try to kill their morale as much as possible. These are good cards to kill now anyway, because there's no chance of resurrecting anything out of them. We have the dragon armor, right? We have that empty helm slot too. The ultimate necromancy doesn't really do all that much good. There might be exceptional situations where we have to squeeze a lot of forces out of very few enemies, so then it might work. Maybe their leader comes out when we take control of all of their areas except the city. So we're gonna force him to come and talk to us. Another weakling hero. They have to have some sort of a trail behind them before they're anything even half serious. Raids and banshees, or I think I'd like wait a little bit, go for the better dragons. Bone dragons are sort of, well, they're not god awful, but compared to the others, they sort of are lackluster. Good selection of troops, we'll get something useful out of this. Not many, but something. Well, vampire lords, sure. Not sure I want the liches. We don't have an easy way to upgrade them. That said, I do probably have to teleport back to the city. So it'll probably work out just fine. Expert war machines. That should drastically increase the power of our ballista. Right, what I really need to do is give the item to Arantir. Arantir can then take over everything here. Head down. Mercury and timber. I think we can trade for the necessary amounts. We don't need the resources this exact second, so we're gonna wait a few turns. That's the necessary mercury. The trade post here, so we can trade some lumber. We have plenty to spare on certain items. Items. Might. We want to change troops. Because Ornella is going back to the city, she'll get additional troops from there. Does Arantir need something specific? The single vampire is sort of disappointing, I have to say. So maybe reinforce those a little bit. The demon armies that I've seen moving about here have been largely disappointing. So if we could upgrade him a little bit. Since I'm taking all the dragons, I'm dumping my extra troops on him. Right. This is a formidable force with a couple of extra empty stacks. Also, another set item being constructed. +1 to all hero parameters. Not attributes, but parameters. What is there a difference? Possibly. Right, I'll see if I can do a little bit of trading here. But be careful what we resurrect. Start of the week and we have a lot of fighting to do. Well, technical liches aren't unwelcome, but I don't really have a good way to upgrade them either. They'll suck up a lot of my points. I'll let it be for now. Taking them would not have been a bad choice. But now we should be able to afford the upgraded dragons. We're gonna need a lot of mercury though, even though just upgrading the structure is not gonna be enough. Right, mercury and wood. Still not much I can do about it. Not that much use for stone. I have plenty of stone quarries anyway. How much do we actually need? We have one upgrade. Yeah, we have the necessary lumber. What we need is mercury at this point. Both the building and the dragons require mercury, so that's the most important stuff. Do we need anything else? I'd hate to exchange resources we need. 5 crystal, 5 ore. Should be enough for the upgrade. Could be a decent hero. Has some sort of a trail. We're pretty much done with upgrading. Need plenty more mercury. Sky Daughter has some mana. Lich Masters, I'll take them. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't trade for the necessary mercury needed to upgrade to 11 dragons. Actually, I think I do. A bit costly, but what the hell am I gonna do with the resources anyway? Ghost or Shadow? I'll choose Ghost. Not an amazing force, but thanks to the Dragon Core, and actually Banshee Core, this is not an easy one to take out either. So we'll go and pick a fight with the devils. I really just hope that we can, if nothing else, solve the situation with the orcs. I'm more or less just confused with what the hell is going on with them. What am I expected to do? If there was no sort of a prohibition to attacking them, then, well, we could just attack them, I'm sure. The solution would have presented itself sooner or later. You're told to seek peace and not to attack at least the city. So, to me, taking over their resource sites and killing them, their heroes, is not trying to seek some sort of a peaceful solution to the situation. You're picking a fight, there's no getting around that. Now it looks sort of like they might be stuck. Nibiru's is likely a good hero. A decent force too. Yeah, could be stuck. I mean, 3 heroes that no one does any moving. No. We're sort of waiting to see what I'm going to do, probably. And he pulled back when he noticed that he has no chance. Well, I can kill 1 weak hero, I guess that's something. Not sure if I should do the major skills. We don't have all the spells, useful spells with all the characters. It's not like it's just a total waste of our efforts. At the same time, we need Mercury probably more than anything else. I don't want to kill the champions. They're a good group, and they're much better to engage than we would when we have more dark energy. There isn't that much to do with this hero if I just focus on defending. Do I want to attack the water elementals? They're sort of a pain to have to deal with, but I suppose I should clear them out. Let them go. I don't want to do the Mages Guild now. We have a more pressing need for the Mercury. I think I have a decent amount of dragons in storage that I can't buy because I lack Mercury. Weeks has changed. I'll take anything useful. Yeah, there's been nothing going on here. Only one pathway forward. We could kill another hero, not sure what good that would do. But you need to kill a certain amount of heroes before their leader pops up. I mean, there's no real harm in calling them a little bit here and there. Right, this is a good chance to get new troops that are fairly valuable.
Countess Ornella, is that you?
Lord Eric, how pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're as fair as ever, milady, but you seem sickly and in such grim company.
It's a beautiful but long story. May I introduce you to Lord Arantir, my mentor?
You have taken the path of death, Ornella. I see this and grieve. Though I do not share your view of Asha, there are worse things than undead lords roaming our lands. In memory of your father, I grant you passage.
How generous of you, young man.
My companions won't be so kind, though, so I suggest you avoid our garrisons. There's an underground passage to the west that will take you beyond our army.
Thank you, Eric. I bid you well.
Farewell, milady. Who knows? Our paths may cross again in more pleasant circumstances.
I have a bad feeling about this. I hope your friend, Eric, is sincere.
Do I need to fight this then? I don't particularly care. Fight it. Right. Okay, we're in a fairly good position. He can't charge me immediately, which would be the only thing that would have been somewhat troublesome. I'll just remove his ability to retaliate and that'll be it. Lost his turn, what a shame. So, as long as he's stuck there, we'll just keep firing at him. If he comes closer, we'll hack him to pieces. So he can choose how he dies. Doesn't want to attack yet. Moral -6, luck -4. That is bad. They're upgraded Cavaliers, so they translate to a fairly high tier unit that's upgraded. Vampire Lords. Actually, that's perfect. Vampire hero gains a decent stack of vampires. Lovely story. We could go through these guys too, but since the plot says don't, I won't. Going to pick up some extra dragons. Any luck, we might get some new spells here and there too, although that's not that important. Right, the army is starting to be fairly sizable. 20 highest tier units, more or less. That's a tough one to handle. Ghost Dragon Sorrow Strike, I think, was some kind of a moral negative, maybe luck negative too. So it'll work fairly well with the items Ornella already has. But oh yeah, kill the hero. Then go underground. I need to kill 3 stacks of troops. Don't think I can. Not fast enough, at least. Mass weakness, mass suffering. Okay, we're more or less confirmed. There's whatever we need to do, this is not where we need to do it. There's one gold mine that the orcs had, so taking control of that was pretty much mandatory. Would it make sense to bring units here? Transform living creatures to undead creatures of similar tier. Yeah, that's quite a lot of units we could actually buy that way. Really paid attention to that too much. But dragons? Yeah. That's quite a few units now that I think about it. Okay, her job more or less is to keep the red in check and protect the gold once we have from enemies retaking them. And that's about it. Just mill around there so the enemy doesn't get too many ideas about taking back sites. Now some passage is blocked now. Right. Our own caravan is blocking it. Can't really afford all this shit. Can't get reinforcements here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything interesting out of this. We don't really... It's not too much of a drain on our resources. Mercury and money are the things we care about. And to some extent we can't get them more than we're already getting. There are also some unusual expenses on this week, so we should be spending more money than we usually do. Our income is also growing, so things should ease up. Archligy. The intended road is probably going there, so see what the liches want. Initiative 10. Initiative 11. Still, the enemy had a lot of glitches this time. We're in a bit of a risky situation. If I fire, the vampire lords might have enough attack power to kill them all in their retaliation attack. If I don't, we might lose a lot of vampires. Yeah, I was sort of afraid that might happen. Still, it's only 4 vampires, not too bad. Some of them might be resurrected but anyway. Nope. Still not a huge loss. Could have handled it better if I wanted to. Just didn't give too enough of a shit about it. Money isn't exactly unwanted, but I sort of have more use for experience at the moment. Our city is fully upgraded, nothing there to do anymore. Two okay heroes. Okay. Looks like things are heating up a little bit. Artifact. Is crap artifact, but artifact nonetheless. Cheat artifact. Puppet Master. Alright. Wasn't a total waste to build the major skill. Be a lot of additional units still coming in. Bit low on funds. Still the army is respectable in strength. Couple of enemy armies, but they're not particularly dangerous. So there should be no troubles here. We just need to move quickly before they can retake too much. Right, he sort of more or less sends an occasional harassment hero. They're getting slightly stronger each time, but they're far away from being anything dangerous. Also new week, so we get into another big fight and we get some additional troops. That's it. I think I'll end things here. Ooh, fight happened somewhere. He attacked a caravan, so we have no chance of winning this. But we get to see what he has. It's a respectable amount of troops. Hero is shit, so nothing to really worry about. And he's going to run away. I mean, I don't really blame him, he has no chance to win anything. I want to see what the red does. He's running away. Guess we'll leave things here. Nothing's changed. Nothing is going to probably change for a long time. Every time I leave the city to take a sort of a look what the hell he's going to do, he's just going to run away. And as long as I move nearby the border gate, he's not gonna do a goddamn thing. So that's basically the life that awaits us at this point. We could try to do a little bit of something here and there, but fundamentally nothing's going to happen. Unless I break through the gate. It's not a dangerous fight for us. I'm more or less just concerned how it affects the plot situation.
Your so-called friend Eric betrayed you, child. Learn that love is an ointment that exists to soothe the pain of living. Most mortals love only those whom they think will pay their feelings with happiness. Yet Asha uses all. Thanks to his treachery, we now know that this place is demon soil. So let us find the festering pit from whence they spawn.
It's a trap. Say I'm not really impressed with their trap though. This keeps things simplified for me. And retain my firing capabilities, and they will only attack through the regular succubuses. Easy peasy. They can't really fire on them too much though. Might die. I don't care about the last two skeletons. But with this we've secured our victory. Plenty of creatures to rise from the dead too. Hopefully some compatible creatures. Regular vampires, not all that much compatibility. Couple banshees, not much, but I'll take them. Suck up half of the dark energy. What do we have here? We have shitty devils, a moderate army. Probably devils should transfer to something useful. Weeks, then, although they're dragon equivalents. Or is it like angels, you just can't raise them? Right, I'm thinking of breaking through this garrison now. I mean, they betrayed us for one thing. Two, it's actually a lot easier than the one we're going to have to break through on the lower levels, so I don't really see any reason why I shouldn't do it. If there's one thing we're lacking, it's ranged power. Still, I'm not sure I want to add anything to this. We have plenty of killing power. We just need to neutralize the enemy range capability, that'll be it. We have plenty of moral and luck negatives that we can also increase during the fight, so there should be no problems. Right, I'll leave things here. At least things have clarified a little bit. I still don't have any clue what the hell I'm supposed to do with the orcs, though. Just... You would think their leader, whoever he is basically going to be where every orc I've seen so far is. So I wonder if we're supposed to stick our nose into the city. The army size is too much for us to take on, though. So there's no winning in this. And we were specifically warned not to do it, so... That's a desperation measure. Maybe if we've explored the maps and we can't find any sign of the orcs, then we might try it.